Y'all already know the vibe, man. I'm tapping back in. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of people who've been wondering or had questions, well, like, dang, where V been at? Where he, you know what I'm saying? I've been gone since October 15th, you know what I'm saying? 2024, you feel me? Been gone for like 4 months. 4 months, almost 5 months, y'all. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna tap in and let y'all know how corrupt Broward County courts is. You know, the system. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just tell me what y'all think on the situation. But pretty much what happened, y'all, as y'all know, it's not a secret. I went to trial. Well, I've been to trial about 4 to 5 times, you know what I'm saying, for fleeing and eluding. So I beat trial and I lost trial. You know what I'm saying? I beat two cases, fleeing and eluding in that trial, and I lost 3. Well, yeah, this is my 3rd one. This is the 3rd case I lost, the last one. The reason I was going for 5 months. You know what I'm saying? But the 2 cases that I lost in trial, I put an appeal in for that case. You know what I'm saying? I had lost trial on what that was. Ooh, somebody out there hanging out. But yeah, I had lost trial on it was in 2023. I lost trial. You know what I'm saying? And I got sentenced in November of 2023. That's how I got a 364 followed by a year community control. You feel me? And I had 1 more fleeing left. You know what I'm saying? I had 1 more fleeing left, which is this last case I went to trial on. So after I put the appeal in, you know what I'm saying, it's been a back and forth thing with the appellate courts. So now I'm just waiting on a decision from the judges in the appellate courts to make their decision. If the courts made an error like I know they did during trial, you know what I'm saying? Because it's corrupt. But yeah, y'all, with this last case that I went to trial on October 15th, 2024 on, well, you know what I'm saying, I lost trial. You know what I'm saying? I lost trial. And this was the fifth one I lost trial on, the last one. So after I lost trial, and I'm just gonna tell y'all how I lost trial pretty much, bro. I pretty much lost trial with no body cam evidence ever showing me riding a bike. You know what I'm saying? It was just a word of mouth. He say, she say. Because in my situation, I guess the police officers was the victim. So they the ones who came and testified in court saying, yeah, we noticed him. And the way they said they noticed me, y'all, was with a full mask on, full jacket, gloves, long pants. And they noticed me with a female passenger on the bike from 15 feet away. That's how they say they noticed me. And they noticed my body language, my body movements, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they said in trial. But it was no body cam evidence ever showing me on the bike. You know what I'm saying? Ever showing that I was on the bike at all. You know what I'm saying? And that was the footage I had showed y'all when they came to the shop and went inside my shop, did a legal search and siege and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, that's how I got found guilty. But fast forward, you know what I'm saying? They put me in handcuffs. After I lost trial, when they said guilty, when the verdict came back guilty, they put me in handcuffs. They, you know what I'm saying? That's when I went to booking and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward, November 19th, 2024, I went to get sentenced. You feel me? But mind you, like, I already know what I'm facing, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, it's real important that a lot of people, like, know this type of, like, information, bro, when you're dealing with the system, bro. Because the system will try to get over on you, bro. You feel me? Like, you got to know your points. You feel me? Your whole points, your point sheet. And that's with your prize and everything. You feel me? So with my point sheet, it's 44 points. You have to squat to 44 points to be sent to prison. You know what I'm saying? For a prison sentence. If you score under 44 points, you have to get a county sentence. Some type of county sentence. Like what I got when I lost trial the first time. I had got a 364 followed by a year community control. Now, if I was scoring out to 44 points, you feel me? I would have went up the road. Because I know Broward County, Florida, they definitely good for it. You feel me? You lose trial, you score out. You know what I'm saying? You definitely going up the road. So, but yeah, anyways, man. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward, I went to sentencing. So, when I go to sentencing, you know what I'm saying? My attorney, my attorney step up to me, and he like, yeah, you answered the PSI questions wrong or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Pre-sentence investigation questions. He told me I answered the pre-sentence investigation questions wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, I'm asking him, like, how did I answer it wrong? How do you answer pre-sentence investigation questions wrong? And he like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You said you told the people that you was never on a dirt bike and all that. So my thing is, I'm trying to figure out, why did they even, like, it was kind of weird to me because it's like they was questioning me, asking me questions about the case, like, and I lost trial. That's why I kept telling the PSI lady, like, yeah, you know I lost trial, right? And you, like, asking me was I on a dirt bike and what did I do that whole day? Like, why you asking me questions like that when you know I lost trial? So when I told her that, like, yeah, you kind of like, you know I lost trial. I'm telling her that. And she started asking me, like, yeah, can you just tell me, like, was you on a bike that day? Did you, what did you do that day? Was you ever on a bike or anything? So I just said, no, I wasn't on a bike. That's what I said, y'all. I said, no, I was never on no bike or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he pretty much telling me I answered the PSI questions wrong. So when I grabbed the PSI report, I'm looking at the PSI report. And it's talking about some pre-sentence investigation. Bro, it's, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just have to show y'all. I just have to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? The whole PSI report and everything. You know what I'm saying? But it was a bunch of BS. Like a couple things that I'm going to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? They made a lot of mistakes on my PSI report. So yeah, as y'all can see, this is the actual pre-sentence investigation form that was done on me. You know what I'm saying? That was taken, you know what I'm saying, while I was in jail after losing trial. And that's why I tell y'all it's very important that y'all know what y'all going through, especially if you're dealing with the system, you know what I'm saying? Because they very slimy and try to, like, do anything, you know what I'm saying, corrupt. But as y'all can see, this statute number, offense statute, next to the fleeing and eluding, this statute number, they had a wrong statute number on this pre-sentence investigation form, you know what I'm saying? It's 316.1935-2. Now, the statute number that I was charged for is supposed to be 316.1935 with a 1. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a 1 right there instead of a 2. And the difference is the statute number with the 1, it carried, it's a level 1 and it carried 4 points. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, that's like almost close to a misdemeanor. You feel me? It's like a lower offense. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like level 1, which is close to misdemeanor and felony, up to level 10. And level 10, and that's like PBLs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Attempted homicides and stuff like that. That's a level 10, punishable by life. So I had a level 1. But now on the PSI report, they have it with the 2. Now the 2 makes a difference because now with the 2, it turns into like a level 3 or 4, which carries 22 points. You know what I'm saying? Which could mean that you can get more time. The higher the points is, y'all, that's like the more time you can get. So yeah, they put the one with the 2 on my PSI report. And another thing I'm gonna point out to y'all also, you feel me, is that they put a minimum mandatory on my PSI report. In actuality, the fleeing and eluding that I have, which is a level 1 that carry 4 points, it don't even carry a minimum mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Minimum mandatory charges is like a level 6. Yeah, so as y'all can see, they put a minimum mandatory of 3 years on my PSI report. This charge don't carry a minimum mandatory. You know what I'm saying? This, and I had, you know, it's crazy, y'all. That's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful with these people, bro. You got to know your stuff. So, with that being said, y'all, while I'm in court for sentencing, my attorney, John Weeks, he hands me this PSI report. You know what I'm saying? This is what he handed me in court. So, as I'm reading the PSI report in court, you feel me? I'm trying to, like, figure out what's going on. I'm reading the paper. And I noticed that it said, you know, that the statutes were wrong because I know my case. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in law work. ever since I've been in jail, I've been in law work, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I know my statutes and everything of all my charges that I had. So I'm looking at the statutes and stuff, and I'm like, hold on, the statute look wrong. And then I'm looking at the minimum mandatory 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I know my charge don't carry a 3-year or a minimum mandatory at all. So while I'm reading it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like going through, and then I flip to the other page, which is the assessment recommendation page. You know what I'm saying? And I found another shocking thing once again, which is, as y'all can see, the recommendation page. When I'm reading the recommendation page, it says I score out the 8.4 points. You know what I'm saying? Which I already knew before I even came to sentencing, y'all. I've been calculating my own points because I know how to do the calculation and everything, which is a 8.40 is not a prison sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, you have to score out the 44 points or better to have a prison sentence. So when I went down, this is what the PSI people say, y'all. You say the defendant has proven through his actions and lack of accountability for the offense in question to be a danger to the community. This officer respectfully recommends that the defendant be sentenced to a minimum 2 years in Florida State Prison with credit for county jail time served, followed by 2 years of probation with the following special conditions: 50 hours of community service, completion of a driving safety program, and driver's license revocation for a year. So yeah, y'all, with the knowledge that I have, I'm looking at this like this is a big mistake anyways, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I've been through this 5 times, back and forth to trial for the same thing, Eluding. Y'all don't think I'm gonna know what's going on after going through this 4 or 5 times? You know what I'm saying? See, the one thing about the courts think you like people is stupid, y'all. Like, one thing about me, I know the law and I know my charges. I know how much points a charge carry and everything. I know how to do the overall, you know, it's crazy, y'all. Somebody let me know what's going on. But yeah, anyways, y'all, when I'm reading the paper, my attorney, John Weeks, he snatches the paper out of my hand. You know what I'm saying? And I only had the paper in my hand for probably 3 to 5 minutes. Snatched the paper out of my hand. Now this man say, "Oh, do you not comprehend? Do you not understand what's going on? It takes you forever to read papers. Do you need to be evaluated?" I'm like, "No, I don't need to be evaluated. What are you talking about? I don't need to be evaluated." Like, they made a mistake on my PSI report. You know what I'm saying? For sentencing, which is a big issue that, like I was telling him. So this man gets in front of the judge and puts in a motion to determine competency without my permission or without my knowledge. So what that means, y'all, he pretty much stood in front of the judge while I'm getting sentenced after losing trial to ask for me to be evaluated. Can y'all help me understand that? People are supposed to be evaluated before they go to trial. I've been tried 4 or 5 times. Why are you asking that I get evaluated after I lost trial during sentencing? So, but anyways, Judge Peter Holden, he grants the motion, which was weird to me. You know what I'm saying? That he granted the motion after I lost trial. So I'm trying to, you know, understand, like, can y'all help me? Like, this is crazy to me, like, for real, y'all. But yeah, after granting that motion, I was sent back, you know, to my dorm, back to my cell, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I immediately get on the phone. And I asked the lawyer, I told him, like, John Weeks, I'm like, bro, like, I didn't give you permission to get up there and ask for me to be evaluated. You know what I'm saying? To be sent to mental health court with George Airy Port. I didn't ask for that. Because I already know one thing about mental health court, y'all. When you go to mental health court, that's going to prolong your sentence. See, a lot of people like using mental health court because after a certain amount of time, 4 to 5 years, you know, if you don't get in trouble or anything, but you have to keep being found incompetent within them 4 to 5 years. And that's where doctors come in to, you know, ask these string of questions. Then the charges will get thrown out. But in my case, y'all, I don't got time for it. I don't want to be in mental health court. Because one thing about it, I'm trying to get it over with. I'm trying to get off of anchor money and everything. I don't have time for a mental health court. You know what I'm saying? As I explained to him. So he like, nah, you're gonna be in mental health court. You don't understand what's going on. So my thing is, y'all, you know, it's something that's not right here. Can somebody help me out? Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. But anyways, fast forward, I'm going back and forth with him, telling him that, yeah, I'm going to refuse to be in mental health court and everything. I'm going to refuse because I'm confident. I understand everything what's going on. You know what I'm saying? To be confident, y'all, you have to know exactly what your charges is and understand the court proceedings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I was facing a 3rd-degree eluding felony. You know what I'm saying? Which carries up to 5 years in prison. I understand what I'm facing. I understand my charges. You know what I'm saying? How am I incompetent? But yeah, anyways, y'all, after hanging the phone up with him, I went to Judge Erie Port in mental health court the following week. So while I'm in Judge Port, you know what I'm saying, I'm stressing, telling Judge Port, like, yeah, I don't want to be in here. I'm competent. I understand my charges. What I'm fighting, you know what I'm saying? I'm fighting a 3rd-degree felony, eluding. It carries up to 5 years. I understand the causes of losing and everything. And I pretty much showed Judge Port, you know what I'm saying, this PSI report. Yeah, y'all, man, I wasn't playing, man. You feel me? Because you can't let the system just play with you. So I pretty much showed Judge Port this PSI report and pointed out to him what was incorrect about the PSI report. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seemed like it stamped over, y'all, that I was put in mental health court because of answering a PSI paper wrong, and also from what the doctor evaluations said in his report, which I'm going to show y'all in a little bit, that I'm some type of delusional or something like that, and I don't listen to my attorney, which is crazy to me, which I'm going to show y'all. But yeah, anyways, after talking up to Judge Porter about this situation, he still continued to tell me that I'm going to be evaluated. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to my cell once again, y'all. And one thing about mental health court, you will be in mental health court once a week. So if this week I be in mental health court today, I'm going to go back to mental health court next Friday. You know what I'm saying? Then the following Friday is always, it's a week back to back. So I'll go back to my cell. And I'm not going to lie, I even told Judge Port, like, and I told my lawyer too, John Weeks, I'm going to refuse to be in mental health court. I'm going to refuse the doctor evaluation and everything. He pretty much told me in front of Judge Port, if you refuse, this is going to prolong your sentence and you're just going to be at a standstill, just sitting in jail if you refuse to be evaluated. So yeah, y'all, when I'm back in my cell, I say about probably like a couple weeks later, I was evaluated by this doctor, Michael Jehovic or something. He got like a funny long name. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jehovic. You know what I'm saying? Which is a competency evaluation, y'all. So pretty much, he asked me like those simple questions. Like he was like, yeah, what's your birthday? Do you understand what cases you're fighting? I told him, yeah, I understand. A 3rd-degree felony, eluding. You know what I'm saying? Carries up to 5 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? He asked me simple questions. You know what I'm saying? That a competent person, like, if a person is competent, it's crazy, bro. This whole thing crazy. It's just throwing me, y'all. But, yeah, y'all. Anyways, after doing the competency evaluation, he was like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're confident. You understand what's going on. You understand the cases that you're fighting. You understand what's the penalties of losing trial. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you're confident. You're good, man. He said the only way he would find me incompetent is if after he spoke to my lawyer, John Weeks, if he said I've never been to trial or anything, that he would find me incompetent. But I'm trying to figure out, like, he made it seem as if this doctor, like, I've never been to trial. Because I remember him asking me, like, he was like, have you been to trial? I was like, yeah, I've been to trial already. I lost trial. And I went for sentencing, and they asked that I be evaluated after losing trial at sentencing, November 19th, 2024. So the doctor was like, He like, oh, that's weird. He be like, people supposed to get, evaluated before trial, not after losing trial, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I already know what it is, y'all. Cause I know my law work. I know my law work. You know what I'm saying? I score out the 8.40 points. You know what I'm saying? So that's not really no time. That's not time at all, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I already got 12 months in total for this Flynn and Eluding that I lost trial on. You know what I'm saying? All the way from not April, but when I got locked up at the shop, August 18, 2023, up until when I got out April 1st. Also, I did 6 months on level 1 pre-trial ankle monitor, if you want to count that too. That's really 18 months with everything, with the ankle monitor, staying home and everything, level 1. That's 18 months in total. You know what I'm saying? Also, the 4 months that I just did, from October 15th all the way up to February 6th when I got out. Yeah, in total, that's 18 months in total, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if I was to get sentenced in the regular courtroom and Judge Peter Holden, which I wanted to do, so I could have my rights for an appeal. You know what I'm saying? Like I got on my previous cases. Because that's what I want to do. I want to appeal this case because it's a bunch of nonsense. And they're just pointing the finger off of word of mouth saying they notice me. It's not going to keep happening, y'all. I'm going to fight for my rights. That's one thing about me. I'm going to fight for my rights, bro. And I don't care if it's against the police or whoever it is. You feel me? Because one thing I noticed, they used to just doing that. They used to doing that when people just take plea deals and just lay down. Even if people in the right and they're in the wrong, people just going to take the plea deal. Just so they can move on. Not me. Y'all ain't going to just throw anything on me. I'm going to make y'all fight. And I'm going to fight for my rights. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, y'all. In this situation, if I get sentenced, they know they have to time serve me, followed by probation. Because I already got time in. I already got too much time in on this Flynn. And I scored the 8.40 points. You know what I'm saying? And I got 12 months in on this Flynn. And one thing about it, y'all, a lot of people like to say, oh, when you lose trial, they could give you the max or whatever. But the judge, what y'all don't know, the judge have to go by your guideline, which is your points. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you score out to 116 points and you lose trial, then he can give you the total thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I lost trial the first time, the first thing the judge asked, even this time, he was like, what is his point score out to? And the prosecutor stood up and said, yeah, he scored out to 8.4 points. But when I got sentenced sorry, y'all, when I got sentenced before, back in, with the first trial I lost, yeah, he said, what is his points? And she told him, and he was like, okay. The judge out his mouth said, okay, he has a non-prison, he scored out to a non-prison sentence because he scores under the guideline, which is, under 44 points. Yeah, y'all, but that's what a lot of people don't know. You feel me? That's why it's important to know your rights and everything. You feel me? And if you ever go to jail, God forbid, you know what you working with. You know your case. You know how much you score out to with your points, score sheet, and everything. You feel me? Because when I first went to jail, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When I first went to jail for these Flynn's, at first, I didn't even know what I scored out to. I didn't know my points score out or nothing. You feel me? I learned all this in jail, getting in the law library. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I even learned sign language and everything. A, B, C, D. You feel me? I'm telling y'all, man, it's crazy. But yeah, man. But anyway, with this competency evaluation, I'm just gonna walk y'all through and show y'all the mistakes they made on this too. You feel me? As y'all can see, this is the doctor that was appointed to me, the court appointed doctor. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jehovic. And I'm gonna show y'all why he found me not competent to proceed, which is ridiculous. You feel me? For case number 2389. So one of the things that he lied on, y'all, on this report, which a bunch of them is lies, he say, Mr. Fleming presented for this evaluation in hospital attire. I was never in hospital attire, y'all. I was in jail. So how's that hospital attire? I was never in jail. You feel me? Which I made a little note of right here, bro. I was never in a hospital. It just goes to show how the system is so corrupt. You feel me? So, as y'all can see, competency right here. He said acceptable. Mr. Fleming was able to state the charges. Mr. Fleming was able to state the charges against him regarding 23890. He noted being charged with driving with suspended license, no restriction, fleeing the police. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was able to acknowledge his charges. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing of finding somebody competent, is when they're able to acknowledge the charges and understand what they're facing with the charges and understand the court procedures. You know what I'm saying? So, as y'all can see, Mr. Flynn was able to state the difference between a felony and a misdemeanor and clarify his charges consisting of felonies and misdemeanors. He was encouraged to speak with his legal counsel for a thorough explanation and guidance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as y'all can see, it's acceptable. That one is acceptable. This one is acceptable. Appreciation of the range and nature of the possible penalties, acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he noted that he believes his, y'all, it's a bunch of crap. As y'all can see, understanding of the adversary nature of legal process, acceptable. So it's like, why did he find me incompetent when, you know what I'm saying, all the key points to be competent is acceptable? But next page, y'all. So as y'all can see, unacceptable. Capacity to disclose to his/her counsel facts pertinent to the proceeding at issue. So as y'all can see, that's the one that has unacceptable, the only one that says unacceptable. And pretty much what that means is that he's trying to say, I don't listen to my attorney or take advice from my attorney. You know what I'm saying? Which doesn't make sense. Mr. Fleming was able to disclose, you know, okay, regarding the ability and assist decisions related to his case, Mr. Fleming may seek plea bargain. In terms his specific cases, to the best of his ability, he was able to provide summary of what he alleged to have done and able to challenge aspects of the allegations after reviewing the arrest report. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Why? This is crazy. But anyways, he was resistant to any other possibilities nor the direction of his legal counsel. So this is why he trying to say he found me incompetent. He was resistant to any other inability to consider various. Oh, my fault, y'all. My finger got thrown off. He was resistant to any other possibilities nor the direction of his legal counsel. You know what I'm saying? Overall, Mr. Fleming exhibited an impaired ability to participate meaningfully in discussions about his pending legal situations, consider various aspects of his cases, and work cooperatively with his attorney to assist his own defense. You see what I'm saying, y'all? This is why they say they found me incompetent, which does not make sense. Which doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why they found me incompetent. So, with that being said, we're going to go to the recommendation. It is possible, it is it's crazy, y'all. The professional opinion of this examiner that Mr. Fleming should presently be adjudicated by the court as incompetent to proceed due to symptoms of delusional thought process affecting his ability for planning, organizing information, and thinking about possible consequences of his actions, and delaying impulsive emotional reactions so that appropriate responses can be rationally considered. These specific symptoms are viewed as negative, impacting his competency-related functional capacities. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, as y'all can see, this competency evaluation was a total BS and was rigged up because he was a state-appointed doctor, you know what I'm saying, from the state, which we all know that all of them work together, y'all, as we can see. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I'm just going to show y'all, if y'all think I'm lying, what determines competency to stand trial in Florida. So as y'all can see, what determines competency to stand trial in Florida? Let's put the search button, you know what I'm saying? So in Florida, a defendant's competency to stand trial is determined by whether they can stand the charges, the legal process, and their role in the proceedings. The defendant must also be able to communicate with their lawyer and behave appropriately. But yeah, as y'all can pretty much see, that's what, determines competency. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I noticed that it actually did say in here, just so y'all won't get thrown off, is that the defendant must be able to communicate with their lawyer and behave appropriately in court. I've always behaved appropriately in court and communicate with my lawyer. Matter of fact, before I even hired him, y'all, before I hired my attorney, you know what I'm saying, John Weeks, before I hired John Weeks, I informed him on the whole situation and what I want to do. I told him that I want to go to trial. I want to do a speedy trial. Yes, he put in the speedy trial motion. He did that. And I explained to him the whole situation. And he did his research. He looked over the case. And he told me straightforward, yes, this is something that I can do. I can go to trial for you. And this is a case that makes no sense. I could definitely, you know what I'm saying, it's a high possibility I could definitely beat it in trial. This case makes no sense of why they're charging you with fleeing and eluding. So what I told him, I said, okay, I'll pay you half, which was $4,000, because he wanted a total of $8,000. I told him I'll pay him half. Then when he put in a speedy trial motion, and the week before we go to trial, I sent him the other $4,000. So I sent him, the $4,000. He agreed to it. He was like, yeah, we could do that. So I gave him $4,000. So the following, week or two, couple weeks, he said, yeah, man, I'm about to submit this to the speedy trial motion. He submitted the speedy trial motion. So when he did that, that's when, a couple days later, I told him, yeah, when we get a court date, I seen the $4,000. So the court date finally came. We got a court date to hear the motion for a speedy trial. Go to trial. I sent him the $4,000. We went in front of the court. We went in front of Judge Peter Holden in court. He was like, they was trying to they kept asking me, do you want to go to trial? You sure you want to go to trial? Like, they were trying to pressure me, to try to not go to trial. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about a trial wastes taxpayer money, y'all, and wastes the court money. So they was trying to not get me to go to trial, it seemed like, because they knew this case was a bunch of BS, and I wasn't willing to take a plea deal. You know what I'm saying? For some BS, a case like this. So John Weeks, he convinced me and pressured me to withdraw the plea, to withdraw the speedy trial motion after I paid him a total of $8,000 to go to trial. So me being, me, I just listened. I said, all right, I'll withdraw the speedy trial motion. And he told me yeah, I'll submit it again another 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? You finna get new prosecutors anyways. That's what he told me. You finna get new prosecutors anyways, and those prosecutors might be more nicer than the old ones. The old ones was tough. So I'm in my head, what the prosecutor got to do with anything anyways if I'm going to trial? They still got to prove the case. But yeah, anyways, I withdrew, I let him withdraw the motion. So probably a couple weeks later, I had to hit him up. I'm like, yo, did you ever put the motion in for speedy trial yet? He like, oh yeah, I'm finna put it in tomorrow. So I'm like, that was kind of funny to me. Yo, he's like, you forgot already. Like you not trying to go to trial for me. Like, what you doing? I paid you $8,000. You know what I'm saying? Do speedy trial. So after I, we had that conversation, he finally put the speedy trial motion in the following day. So we went back to trial in front of the judge again with the speedy trial motion. The judge, they was asking me, you sure you want to do it? You sure? Then I'm like, yes, I want to do it. They're like, well, your attorney's saying that he don't think you should do a speedy trial motion. And I'm like, in my head, I already paid this man $8,000 to go to trial. Why don't he think why he's trying to make me not go to trial? That was weird to me. And I told my lawyer, I say, Weeks, I paid you to go to trial. Why are you telling me to withdraw this speedy trial motion the second time? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about a lawyer. A lawyer would talk good, y'all, and they act like they can do anything for you up until you pay them. When you pay them, they'll change. I've been through it four times, y'all. After you pay a lawyer, they would just change and just try to take the easy way out after you done paid them all that money. But yeah, anyways, y'all, I told them, no, I want to continue to go to trial. I'm refusing to withdraw this motion. So we end up going through the trial process, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know the situation. I lost and all that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. The doctor told me I'd be competent or whatever. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm good. Because if I get found competent, I can go back to my original judge holding courtroom and get sentenced so I can get this over with. You know what I'm saying? And not keep sitting in jail and just waiting and the case just at a standstill. So when I went back to court the following week, you know what I'm saying, once again, in my head, I already knew. I was like, yeah, man, I'm good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm competent or whatever. So when the judge called my name, my lawyer, he's standing up there too. Just call my name. My lawyer come up there. the judge says, yeah, okay, with the decision, we're going to find him incompetent. I'm like, what? How did he find me incompetent? And I understand, like, this the guy just like lied to my face or whatever. So when he found me incompetent, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on? Whatever, like weeks, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be incompetent, bro. I want to go back to my normal judge courtroom so I can get sentenced and get time served and get out without an ankle monitor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get out on no ankle monitor. It's like starting over again, bro. I've been to trial already. I'm not. It's no way, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Fast forward, y'all. Go back to my cell or whatever. So when I go back to my cell, you know what I'm saying? Weeks like, I called him. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be incompetent, bro. And he like, well, you've been found incompetent, so you know whatever. We have to just either you're gonna go to a program or you're gonna get back out on the ankle monitor. So I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to get back out on no ankle monitor again. I've been on ankle monitor for almost 2-3 years now. Level 1, level 2. Like, I'm not trying to be on the ankle monitor. Because that's all the police trying to do is watch my ankle monitor and try to harass me and bother me. I'm not trying to get on the ankle monitor. So when I go back to court, like, I ain't gonna lie, this time I went back to court probably 3 months. Like, yeah. Yeah, I went from December. No, I went back to court. My fault, a month, y'all. I'm tripping. I said 3 months. That was that time to your head, the time I throw you. But yeah, I went back to court like 3 weeks. I meant 3 weeks to a month. So when I went to this court date, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, John Weeks, he's walking up to me, he had a stroke, like his face was leaning. He like, bro, I know this case is throwing him. Cause I told him, like, I even told him, like, bro, I go to the Florida bar on you, bro, cause you the one stood up in front of that judge and told the judge, like, in my regular courtroom, like, you asked him for the evaluation and you put the motion in without my consent. That's how all this stuff got started, because of you. So I was like, yeah, I'm still not gonna agree and stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, trust me, bro. Like, he was like, it's either you can go to a program or you're gonna get out on the ankle monitor. You can go home today. So me knowing me, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to a program because I'm not gonna consent to no program. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna consent to a program at all of no fleeing and looting. So yeah, he told me that, and I was like, all right, bro, I'll just go home or whatever. And I was like, but why am I on the ankle monitor? I didn't understand that. Why? Like, how did I lose trial? I lost trial, got sent to mental health court after losing trial, and now y'all trying to let me back out on a pre-trial ankle monitor. Pre-trial, like I've never been to trial before. So yeah, that kind of throwed me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That throwed me. And I was telling him that. He was like, well, you can either get out or you can sit in here until you be, you know what I'm saying? You just sit in here and just prolong your case. So me knowing me, I knew what I want to do, y'all. I'm like, okay, I'll take the ankle monitor. But as soon as I get out, I'm going to the Florida bar on John Weeks, which I've already done. You know what I'm saying? I'm right to the Supreme Courts. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, I'm not playing. Everybody getting messages about this situation. I'm going to the 4th District of Appeals. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to the, y'all know I got my envelope right here. You know what I'm saying? That's already gonna get mailed out today. And then I'm going to the Supreme Court. You feel me? We going everywhere with it, man. We going to the Supreme Courts everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see, we got this one for the Supreme Court. And I got a nice little packet for them that I'm gonna explain to them what's going on. And why do they have me in mental health court? There's no reason for me to be in mental health court at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident, I understand everything that's going on. I just feel like they have me on mental health court just to try to prolong me and hold on to me because they don't want to let me go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to let me go, the V-Touch. But it's one thing for sure. They're not going to never stop the movement. They never going to stop the movement, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. It's going to continue like it's continuing right now. So, yeah, with that being said, you know what I'm saying, the 4th District Court of Appeal, they're going to review this whole case. I'm going to get off this ankle monitor one way or another. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to hold me. Broward County not going to hold me captive because of their little, corrupt system that they got going on. They're going to let me go. Because at the end of the day, the judges did some, the judges working together, that Judge Holden, my attorney Weeks, Judge Porth, and these court-appointed doctors. They all working together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know, have y'all ever heard somebody losing trial, going to get sentenced, and get sentenced to mental health court? Y'all let me know, have y'all ever heard of that? And to be honest, I just feel like they don't want to sentence me in my regular courtroom, because once they sentence me, I can use my rights to appeal, which I know gonna get overturned, because y'all found me guilty by a word of mouth, just saying y'all think that was me because of my body language. This guy that was in a ski mask and all these coverings. You know what I'm saying? So I know the appellate court is not going to go for that. They're going to appeal this case just like they're going to do the ones that I'm waiting on a decision by the judges for right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they're going to have to time serve me, because I got 12 months in. I scored 8.40 points. You know what I'm saying? That's a non-prison sentence for level 1 fleeing and eluding. They carry 4 points. So it would hurt them to have to time serve me and let me out knowing I can appeal my case. You know what I'm saying? In a regular courtroom. So guess what they did? They did some dirty work behind closed doors, put some stuff together, and sent me over to mental health court, where they think my word not going to count. But they crazy. I'm sending letters everywhere. 4th District Court of Appeal, Supreme Court. Yeah, we going to let them investigate it and see how they like that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all not going to harass me, bro. Y'all not going to hold me down. It's never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The V-Touch always going to live on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, for everybody else, man, y'all already know, man. Y'all need anything fixed, y'all already know, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is, man. We're going to continue to V-Touch, man. We're not going to let nobody stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, if y'all ever go through a situation where y'all think it's not right and the courts is corrupt in a situation like mine, man, y'all hit up the 4th District Court of Appeal, man. That's for Broward County, though. It's different districts. You know what I'm saying? It's different districts. Like, it might be a different district for Miami, which might be like the 7th District Court of Appeal or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody who is higher than the regular courts. You know what I'm saying? The regular courts, which is the county courts that's corrupt, they answer to the appellate courts and the Supreme Courts. You know what I'm saying? And just like even when I was locked up, it was somebody who walked up to me. He was like, "Yeah, bro," and I didn't even tell him my situation. He was just talking to me. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I had to write a letter to the 4th District Court of Appeal because Broward County, they got me in jail and they don't want to give me my credit time served. They don't want to give me my time. You know what I'm saying? I've been in jail for 8 months now. They don't want to give me my time." That's what he was telling me. So he was like, "Yeah, I wrote a letter to the 4th District Court of Appeals, and they responded in 7 days. I got a letter back 7 days from the District Court of Appeals, and they made Broward County give me my time served." And he showed me the paper. He showed me the letter from the District Court of Appeals. And guess what, y'all? He got his time served and went home after 8 months. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all never can't give up. Y'all always got to fight for what's right, man. But other than that, y'all already know the vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? The V-Touch, man. Get in, get cycles. Y'all hit me up at Get in, get cycles if y'all need anything fixed. You feel me? The show's still gonna go on, y'all. But that's my little story, you feel me? Y'all let me know what type of content y'all want me to drop to, you feel me? But other than that, man, y'all already know the vibe, man.